Click PLC is now offering MQTT on the Click Plus CPUs. MQTT is an extremely simple and lightweight messaging protocol and is a great way to pass data between multiple platforms without a lot of protocol confusion and very little development time. Messaging in MQTT is based upon topics. These can either be subscribed to or published to from a central repository. This central repository of topics is called a broker. The devices subscribing or publishing to this broker are called clients. Each client can publish or subscribe to one or more of the topics on the broker. First, you must have a Click Plus CPU that has version 3.0 software or above. The Click Plus CPUs can only work as a client. You must have already set up an MQTT broker to handle the messaging. There are too many different MQTT brokers, and their setups are way too varied to cover in this video. Please see mqtt.org for more information on this topic. For the purposes of this video, I'm using a Raspberry Pi 4 with Mosquitto loaded. There is a really good tutorial on the setup for this, and you can find it in the link in the description below. Click has made using MQTT very simple. It does not require an instruction in your ladder code. To set up MQTT, go to the Function tab and then select MQTT Setup. Here you can enable MQTT. Then you have the option to enable, subscribe, publish, or both. When you enable the client setup, if you select subscribe, you'll get one subscribe setup. And if you select publish, you'll get up to 4 blocks. Let's start with the MQTT client setup. Here you can place either the server name or the direct IP address of your broker. If you're going to use server name, you must have set up DNS setup on your Click Plus CPU. I'm on an isolated network with a static IP address for my Raspberry Pi, so I'm just going to enter the IP address here. Protocol, of course, is MQTT. The standard server port for MQTT is 1883. Consult your broker information to ensure that this number is correct. Enter a bit to monitor the connection status, and this will be very helpful in troubleshooting if you have problems. If your broker requires authentication, enter that here. This last will option is used to notify the broker that there has been a disconnect of this client. This is a topic that will be maintained in the broker and not published unless the client has dropped connection. And here you can enter in a custom client ID. Now I'm going to enable the subscribe by selecting here. Enter a bit to enable the reading of the topic. And here you can define the action of that bit. Then place a bit for the error status and reading the error code. Select here and you'll be able to bring up the possible broker topics. Select the edit mode and you can enter in the topic name. When I was setting up my broker, it created a test topic that I will enter in here. The test message already in my broker is Hello World, which is 12 characters. So I will use text addressed 1 through 12 to display this. If you select this, you'll be able to see the messaging from the MQTT text view, which is a troubleshooting tool that you'll see later. Now, before I continue on to do the publish, let's send this to the CPU and do a quick display of how this works. I'm going to open up a data view, put my connection status bit, enable bit, error code, and the text addresses that this will be loaded into. Once I enable the bit, I see the text addresses that fill out the topic message. And if you have the MQTT text view open, you'll see the same here. Let's go back and create a publish message to change this topic message. Enable the publish here. Place an enable, success, error bit, and then the error code. I will use the same topic we created before, The payload, now before we begin, if you're placing static text, it must be encapsulated within quotation marks. You can also place an embedded memory address that does not require quotations. I will use DS20 and set that up to be 2 fixed digits. Now I'm going to back out of all this. I'm going to send it my PLC. I'm going to add on to my data view the published bits and the DS20 into my data view. I will enable the publish, and our message is present. And if we change DS20 and then re-enable the publish, the changes are made. Nice and easy way to pass information between multiple platforms. Once again, Click is making advanced simple. If you have any questions on this video, please feel free to comment below or call in to our technical support department. Click here to see more videos on the Click Plus platform, and click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel for new products and solutions.